Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Unit 1, Final Review, video number 2. We're going to go through the second page of the review today. Okay, so number 8 says simplify negative 12.4 minus negative 13.8. So the first thing that I'd want to do is when I see these two negatives right here, I'm going to do click right now. Okay, so we know that that's really a pot. We're adding that 13.8. So now we're going to play war. Who's bigger, the positives or the negatives? Well, the positives are. So I know that my answer is going to be positive, okay? But now I want to know the difference between those two numbers. I want to know how much bigger is that. So we're going to subtract our numbers. 8 minus 4 is 4, and 13 minus 12 is 1. So our final answer is a positive 1.4, and since it's positive, you don't need to keep that right there. Okay. All right. Number 9 says to simplify. Now, these brackets right here are called absolute value brackets. And absolute values turn whatever is on the inside positive, okay, because we want to know the distance. However, that negative on the outside means no matter what happens, my answer is negative, okay, because I want the opposite of that, okay? So now all you're really doing is you're subtracting 1/3 minus 2/3, okay? And well, that, if you want to do your clicks, you can. You realize that it's a negative 1/3. Absolute value of negative 1/3 is 1/3, but it's still negative. So our answer is negative 1/3. Okay. Now, number 10 says which statement is true, and to draw a number line if you need to. Well, let's draw a number line just in case. There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. There's negative 5. And there's negative 10. Okay, so the first one is saying that negative 7, which is down there, is greater than 5. Is negative 7, this number all the way down here, is that greater than 5? No, it's not. So A is not true. Let's look at the next one. Is negative 9 less than negative 2? So negative 9, is that all the way down here? Is that less than 2? Well, I think it is. So I think it's B, but let's double check the other one. So C, is 4 less than 4? No, it's not less than, it's the same number, so it can't be C. So then the last one that we have to do is B. So is 4, is that greater than 8? No. So hopefully you're saying no to that. So our answer for this is B. Okay, number 11. The lowest temperature ever recorded in Newark was negative 31 degrees Fahrenheit. While the highest temperature ever recorded was 104 degrees. What is the difference between those two temperatures? So for this one, I think it's good if we draw a thermometer. Okay, so here's our thermometer. Here's 0 right here, so which means negative 31 is all the way down there. And 104 is all the way up there. What's the difference? They want to know all of that. So the difference of 104 and negative 31, well, look at that. You're going to be adding those numbers. And when you add that, the difference is 135 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, number 12. Simplify negative 14 squared. Okay, well, first off, if you break this down, this is negative 14 times negative 14. You should know right away that that's going to give you a positive answer. Okay, So now all you need to know is what's 14 times 14. You guys have your multiplication chart, so you should be able to look that up. And you get 196. Okay, number 13. Number 13, you have to do some plugging in. So we get m is negative 3, and n is negative 2. So let's go through and do some multiplication up on the top. 2 times negative 3 gives you negative 6. Now, up here, it's negative 3 times negative 2, which is positive 6. Okay? And on the bottom, you just need to add those numbers up. So, on the top, negative 6 plus 6, that gives us 0. And on the bottom, negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5. Now, don't just go rush and put this as your answer, because we can actually simplify this. 0 over negative 5, when you break that down, you get an answer of 0. And let's actually make that look like a 0. Okay. All right, number 14. Which property of real numbers is illustrated by the following example below? You have 11 plus 2 plus 18 equals 2 plus 18 plus 11. So, we've got 4 properties to choose from. Now, you should be able to cancel out one right away, and that is the distributive property, because we're not multiplying anything here. Okay? Now, one of the things that Ms. Carranza talked about, well, she talked about all of these, but what's really happening with these numbers? Well, let's take a look. 11, well, there's 11, it just kind of moved around. There's the 2, well, there's the 2 over there. There's the 18, there's 18. All the numbers did was they moved around, okay? When you move around, you are commuting, like when you commute to college, okay? So this is showing the commutative property because all they did was just move the numbers around, okay? All right, number 15. So let's find the complement and the supplement of an angle that measures 43 degrees, okay? So remember that complement is 90 degrees and supplement is 180 degrees. So for both of these, all you're going to do is subtract your number. And then you'll get your answer. Okay? So remember, you can't take 3 from nothing. You have to borrow. And 10 minus 3 is 7. The 9 turns into an 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. So the complement is 47 degrees. And then we're going to do the same thing. You have to borrow. The 8 turns into a 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. And we get 137 degrees. Okay, well that's it for page 2, problems 8 through 15. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. We'd love to help you out. That's our job. But that's it for Algebra 2, Unit 1 review, problem 8 through 15. Thanks for watching.